All right. I saw this video pop up earlier. I really hope I'm not going to end up defending Matt Walsh. But we'll see. Look, I'm fair. I care about facts. I don't have any agendas here. Yeah, I certainly don't like Matt, but if he says something that is right or correct, I'll agree with it. I mean, I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to fight it.
I think that we should have more Republicans on the show, but they don't want to come on. They're scared of us.
Have me on. Let me come on the show. I'm the nicest one out of all of them. I'm the friendliest. I'm the nicest. If I'm on the show, it will not turn into anything contentious or uncomfortable. Speaking of people who should repent, Joy Behar of The View says that she wants...
I just want to say this real quick. I don't know why conservatives attack The View so much. It's daytime, like, housewife talk show. It's not exactly anything deep or ever. It's not known for political, accuracy or intellectualism. It's just a daytime talk show for housewives. I don't see why conservatives like attacking it so much. I guess it is low hanging fruit, and they typically like to attack people that they know they'll win against. So I'm not surprised, I guess, that they're talking about this, but I just think it's kind of sad. Like, you'll never see a guy like Matt Walsh go up against me or someone that knows what they're talking about. But he'll always attack. He'll always attack like celebrities, people he can punch down on. They'll go after Whoopi Goldberg all day before they'll go up against me. You know what I mean? I think Matt Walsh and people on his side have a genuine fear of debating a person like me who actually knows what they're talking about, who's confident, who has a loud voice, who's ready to actually have a conversation. Yeah, but anyway, let's just do this.
Wants to have more Republicans on the show, but they're too scared to come on the show. Let's watch that clip.
I think that we should have more Republicans on the show, but they don't want to come on. They're scared of us. It's like Marjorie Taylor Greene says that she finds the Republican men afraid of powerful women. Well, that's maybe true of all the political persuasions. But if they would come on this show and they can...
I'm gonna go on the record. I'm gonna go on the record here and say this. I think she's full of shit. I think liberals are scared of going on talk shows in general. You'll never see Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton, go on Bill Maher, for example. I think they're afraid to go on talk shows. I think Republicans go on shows all the time. They're always going on talk shows, talking to people, disagreeing, debating. They do a good job of it. And I will go a step further. I'm not afraid of powerful women. I'll debate any woman out there. I don't give a shit about that. I think she's wrong. Okay? That's all I'll say. I don't think she has any real facts here. I think they want to poke at the other side a little bit and maybe create some drama. But for the record, Joy, I'm not afraid of you or any other powerful woman out there. And to be quite honest, I don't think you're that powerful at all. You're on The View. Well, you don't have any influence. You have influence over your base, your demographics, maybe. But I don't think you're that powerful. And look, we can agree to disagree on that point. I'll go on your show. I'll debate you. I'll debate any woman out there. I don't care who you are. I'm not hiding here. I'm not afraid. I'll put on a suit. I'll comb my hair, and I'll go on any platform against any powerful woman out there. I don't care. I think she's just trying to poke at the other side of it. That's all that is. There's no they're afraid of powerful women. I don't buy that at all. I think liberals are the ones that are afraid to go on talk shows. They're the ones that will duck Bill Maher. You got Ron DeSantis and Steve Bannon and Nancy Mace going on Bill Maher, right? I don't see the plethora of liberal politicians going on there. I think they had a petition to get Obama to show up on his show. But where did Hillary go? Where was Harris? Did she ever go on Bill Maher? Right? I just think it's kind of crazy, honestly. She couldn't even go on Joe Rogan, and he'll at least try to have a conversation with you.
Explain to us, but
she went on Call Her Daddy, but Joe Rogan is arguably bigger than she is, and he's been bigger for a long time. She wouldn't go on there. Kind of strange, right? I think the liberals are the ones that are scared. I don't buy what Joy is trying to sell here. I think she's full of shit.
They're trying to do to this country.
Now, this is, of course, hilarious because literally every conservative commentator in existence would love to go on The View. We've all made pitches to The View countless times. There's a list of Republicans a mile long who not only would come on, but have asked to come on and have been turned down.
I would like to see.
Because what they're really
I would like to see some proof here, but whatever. I believe it though, because typically, like I said before, conservatives will go everywhere. They trip over themselves to further whore out their brand. In fact, objectively speaking, Matt Walsh was the one that went on Dr. Phil and debated two trans people, I think, right? So he at least went on a show. He went on a show. Now, I'm not saying that Dr. Phil is liberal, but he's pretty mainstream as far as being a household name or having a daytime talk show. He's more conservative nowadays, but let's be honest, Dr. Phil's pretty middle of the road. He's always been that way. Yeah, he's a little more fringe now because the conservatives love him and they think he's kind of funny, and they like going on there pointing the fingers at the freak show that Dr. Phil brings on. And I don't mean trans people. I just mean all like the behavioral kids and the clout chasers and like Bad Baby, for example. Yeah, Dr. Phil's a little more conservative nowadays, but for the most part, he's always been pretty middle of the road. He has a daytime talk show where he puts kids in their place and brings on. He's like a step above Jerry Springer, but he's that same kind of mentality. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
They're looking for, of course, is a Democrat light, is a Democrat in a Republican skin suit, and that's what they want. And if they do actually have a real,
I need to pause this for a second. I'm literally dying in this robe, so I'm gonna put something else that's on that's a little bit lighter. So just give me a second because I'm fucking sweating buckets in this shit, dude. Okay, I need to put something else on, bro. 1 second, all right? I'll be right back. Holy shit. Sweating like a mofo here, bro. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. I just think I think he's full of shit. I don't know. I think it's bullshit, honestly. I mean, conservatives will go on any show they can possibly imagine. I mean, like I said, Matt Walsh went on Dr. Phil to debate on the whole gender ideology and what is a woman topic and all that kind of stuff, right? I don't think. I mean, Dr. Phil's pretty mainstream. I know he's conservative now, but my point is he has a daytime talk show that's watched by a lot of people. You know, a lot of housewives. He's out. In fact, he's. I would say Oprah is a progressive in ideology, probably. So she, you know, and he's tied to her. He's really close to her. So let's keep going.
Conservative on the show, which has almost never happened. That'll be it, right? If they were actually sincere about this, we'd love to have these people on. Well, it's only going to happen once. Only one of us will get a shot because after that, it'll never happen again.
Hold on. Conservatives on the View. Was she on the View? Okay, list of conservatives that went on the View. Why do you even go on the View, dude? I mean, I guess it's got a pretty big audience, but still, like, why even go on there? I mean, it's not even like relevant to politics. I mean, I guess they have a big reach, but is that real? Wow. They should go on there, man. Huh. Interesting. What the fuck is wrong with this website? Daily Mail. You guys, what the fuck, dude? What is wrong with this? Analyze every episode of the talk show from January. Well, you're only showing January through early April. Come on. That's not even fair. I mean, okay, whatever. Well, this actually doesn't prove that conservatives are afraid. I don't think they want them on there. I don't think The View wants someone on there that will disagree with them. They want someone on there that will go along with what they have to say. I don't think that. I think there's this is proof. There's a strong, from January through April in 2025, this year alone, okay? There's a stronger case to be made that they're not willing to reach out to across the aisle. They want to only have people on their side that push their beliefs. I think they're the ones that are scared.
Again, and that person will ruin it for the rest of us. And if that's the case, bearing all that in mind, let me just say to Joy Behar, I'm your guy. Okay, I'd love to come on.
I would watch this. I want to see how charitable they will be, and I want to see how far he's willing to lie or distort what he believes in. And not even just that, I want to see if he's willing just to outright say what he believes in. I mean, in just another video recently that he posted, he suggested locking down the Super Bowl and deporting everyone in attendance. I want to know just how mask off Matt is willing to be, to the point where he is acknowledging that if one person ruins it, so be it. For the rest of us, so be it. I want to know just how mask off Walsh is willing to be. Here's what I think the real argument is. I think The View, I think they are scared of bringing anyone on from the opposing side, because I have the study right here, right? That they've had 63 liberal guests, but 0 from January to April alone. You're not willing to have anybody on that disagrees with you? You just basically want to have an hour-long show of, yeah, exactly, Queen. That's exact. Yes. Seriously? If you're going to make claims that someone's a coward or afraid, then you better not have any history of being a coward and afraid yourself. And right now, when I see 63-0, that screams cowardice to me. Yeah. Look, I'm not necessarily saying I'm on Matt's side here, but I'm agreeing with him that their assessment is wrong.
I'm the one. Pick me. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. Okay, let's do this.
He already went on Dr. Phil. He already has a foot in the door in that regard. At that point, he's already shown that he can handle himself on TV on that kind of format. Regardless of what he espouses, what beliefs he chooses to share, he's already shown that he gets the format and that he can handle it, right? He can have a calm conversation. He understands what the people want to hear, what they're listening to. He gets it. So I am making, honestly, as much as I don't like Matt, I'm making a case that he should be the one that goes on there.
Now, it's quite possible, I think, that Joy isn't very familiar with me. I'm sure she doesn't really follow conservative media very much. I assume the other hosts don't.
You don't have to assume that, buddy. You can just look here. They don't do anything like that. 63-0 is insane to me. Wow, dude. I mean, yeah, they're predominantly liberal. What I really want to know is are they capable of having a conversation with someone they disagree with? You're going up against 4 or 5 women right on the show. I'm curious if they're willing to let him talk or say anything. I don't like him, but I am all for more balanced representation. I would like him to have at least one conservative guest, not have it be 63-0 as of January through April. Who knows how much it's been since then?
The producers don't. Nobody involved with The View has any idea. Probably don't listen to very many right-wing podcasts. So I thought this is a good opportunity to just sort of.
I doubt that the hosts of The View know anything about politics at all. I would put money on it that they pretty much don't know anything other than surface level celebrity gossip, right? You can have confidence. I'm not saying that these ladies aren't like well spoken or good presenters or performers, but I doubt that their knowledge runs deeper than who Brad Pitt is allegedly dating. Like celebrity gossip. Which is why they won't bring on anyone that disagrees with what they fundamentally believe in. They'll bring on Harris or they'll bring on Dylan Mulvaney or whatever. They'll bring on people that can just go, exactly. Yeah, I completely agree. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah, this group is totally being like blah, 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 blah. There's no substance there.
Introduce myself and
what we need, honestly, is more people who are willing to say, I will go on your show now. I will confront you today. We need more courage. And right now, aside from Matt completely ducking my Twitter request to debate him, I will say this right here is some degree of courage. He's willing to go on an opposing show.
Make my appeal.
I would like to see him on Bill Maher, though. I'm curious why that hasn't happened yet. He's got 3.3 million subscribers. He's got a lot. He's kind of like Ben Shapiro now. He's big. He made 2 movies in the past couple of years. I'm shocked that he's not on Bill Maher yet.
And I'm hoping that somebody will show this clip to the powers that be over at The View. Show it to Joy Behar. And let me just say,
I don't think their network is willing to risk how embarrassing it will be for The View to have him on there. I think he will rip them apart. And I don't even think he'll represent all the facts or even talk plainly or objectively. He'll come with his agenda, and he will find all the pain points and all the buzzwords, and he will press them on knowledge, and they will not be able to present it. He'll have maybe one or two facts that he's cherry-picked, and he will look great. I don't think the network is willing to risk the brand. I think he's bad for the legitimacy of The View's brand. Just purely from a PR standpoint, I think he's bad news. I think he'll swing enough bad PR that it won't be like, you know, like, there's no such thing as bad PR, right? All PR is good PR. I think he will come with enough bad PR. He will make them look really bad to the point where it will be embarrassing and it might hurt their viewership. I don't think it's a risk they're willing to take yet. We'll see, though. We'll see. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Hey, that Joy, first of all, I believe you. Okay, I know a lot of conservatives are like, well, you don't really want a Republican on. I think that you do. Because from what I can tell, watching the show every day, and I watch it every day, I'm a big fan. And I have great respect for you and for the other brilliant women of The View. And I know that you're sincere. You would never say.
Is he serious? I mean, even if I was in this, let's say I monetize this and I'm full time doing what he does, right? Is he really watching The View every day? I don't know if I could do that. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if I'm interested in the content that much. Maybe I can watch a few just to kind of get a vibe of what they do and what they're about, kind of where they come from, how they think. But every day to be a big fan, maybe he's genuine, or maybe he's just buttering them up a bit, you know?
Something that you don't believe in, and that's why I have so much. I'm always talking about how much respect I have for you. My audience will vouch for that. They'll tell you every time I talk about The View, the audience goes, "Oh, there's Matt. There's Matt again, talking about his favorite show that he loves and respects so much." You know, it's kind of it's like an inside joke now in the audience, and you know, you and I have disagreements. I'm not going to deny that, but if you have me on,
he's being sarcastic. I had to because you never know. Sometimes people are like fans of things that they disagree with, but they enjoy how entertaining they are, or they have respect for how good they are at like talking or performing. Because that's what that View is. They're just performers. Okay, they're all celebrities. They're performers. That's all they are. They're not actual anchors or anyone with a real like talent or skill for journalism. They're just performers, right? But I think he genuinely is. I think he genuinely is being sarcastic. Yeah, okay. His sarcasm, it's genuinely confused me. I thought for a second he might have been a fan.
On the show, it will be a respectful dialogue. And listen, I'll admit you guys are brilliant. I'll probably lose. Okay. Can I admit that? I'll admit it. I'm not afraid to admit it.
There it is. Got it. Okay.
Just being honest, I don't like my chances. When I watch this show and I watch you guys dealing with the issues, I think, man, they know their stuff. And
holy shit, dude. Damn. Okay. Yeah. He's definitely. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with him there. They don't know what they're talking about. You know what we should do? Okay, I have an idea. Let's watch like another second of this, or maybe we finish this out and then I do another video and then we watch like something from The View. I want to know what they're about. I've never seen their side. I've seen clips maybe, but let's actually react to like some of their footage.
And I'm a little nervous to come on, but geez, I think it would be such a fun dialogue. It's all about the dialogue, you know? That's what I always say. It's about the dialogue and it's about having fun. Those are the two things.
You know what? I think here's the thing. When he went on Dr. Phil and he talked to those two people that were supporting like gender ideology and trans issues, the assumption that I took from that was those two people or whatever that were disagreeing with him, they're experts in their field. They're the forefront. They're the people that should be talking about it the most, right? And he dismantled them without even like breaking a sweat. I'm beginning to suspect that there are no actual experts on the left. As much as I rail against the right and I condemn what they do and their lack of knowledge, they are at least confident. I don't think there are actually any experts on the left, period. I don't think there are. I think it's mostly just emotional arguments and virtue signaling and crying and victimhood. I don't think there are actually any experts on the left. If there were, they'd be on. I mean, you could maybe call Bill Maher an expert, maybe. Although he's a comedian, so he's a performer too, but he is knowledgeable. But I mean, generally, where are the experts on the left? I mean, I'm starting to suspect that there might not be any. That the left is only people like The View, for example.
That matter to me. And, I'm a very warm and positive guy. I'm very friendly. There are. I don't get into anger, shouting, sarcasm. Not my style. Like to keep it light.
Sarcasm is definitely his style. I don't think he does the anger, the shouting though. But it's a lot of. He does do sarcasm, like fear mongering, sure. When he's suggesting, deporting everyone that attends the Super Bowl because of Bad Bunny. Even
I like to have fun.
Even though Bad Bunny is an American citizen, but whatever.
Keep it positive. So let's just try a couple of segments. I'll come on next week. We'll do a segment or two. If we don't have fun, I'll leave, but I think we'll have a blast. That's what I think. I think afterwards.
Here's what I think will happen. If they let him on, I think it'll be a light conversation. They'll joke and laugh back and forth. He'll push a little bit on certain issues, but it won't be this serious. I don't know if he'll go on there and completely embarrass them to the point of making them question their legitimacy, or maybe the network questioning the show's legitimacy. I think what will happen is they'll go on there. They'll have a list of questions ready for him. They'll talk about things, keep things light, etc. They might push on him. He might push back a little bit, and it'll be nothing. Even the debate on Dr. Phil wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't that difficult or politically charged. It was pretty mellow.
We'll all go out, get a cup of coffee and a pastry. Okay, that's actually what I think is going to happen. And there are a lot of conservative commentators I've seen who are responding to that clip of you, Joy, and they're saying, "Oh, hey, have me on. I'll destroy you." I'm not saying that. And you shouldn't have any of them on. You know what? Forget about those people. Have me on. Let me come on the show. I'm the nicest one out of all of them. I'm the friendliest. I'm the nicest.
Yeah, I mean, although I will say though, the brand that he works for was quite literally built on Ben Shapiro destroys woke liberals. All they do is, so-and-so conservative destroys liberal, destroys feminist, angry lesbian, trans. It's just bullshit. Their entire brand is literally built on destroying liberals. I mean, that was Charlie Kirk's thing. That's all they do. They go to college campuses and they destroy woke liberals. I mean, whatever. You can't pretend that that's not your brand. That's literally what you guys do. Let's just move on.
Men are attracted to women. Women are attracted to men. Men do things to attract women. Women do things to attract men. That's the idea. This basic fact of human existence. For our daily cancellation today, we have an article in CNN written by a woman named Madeline Holcomb with this rather hilarious title: "After years of progress on gender, the male gaze is back." Now, the article itself is very long. Appears to have been written with the help of AI.
All right, I was texting my wife is driving right now, so I got to make sure she's okay. I hate this male gaze bullshit. I really hate the argument against it. It's stupid. But hey, that's what we do sometimes on this channel. We talk about stupid shit.
I can't prove that. I don't know for certain that it's the case, but as someone who suffered through the experience of reading the entire thing for some reason, I can say that it seems like the writer fed a few prompts into ChatGPT and told it to spit out a 3,000-word feminist essay.
Uh-huh.
And if that's not what she did, she may as well have done that. There's really no reason to waste your time actually writing a soulless, banal, needlessly wordy essay that just repeats the same tired talking point over and over again. ChatGPT can handle that just fine. I'm very against AI taking over and doing everything, but if that's what if you're looking to make a pointless, soulless essay, then you might as well just have AI do it. Anyway, here's how Madeline GPT begins the article. "This summer, I got cultural whiplash as a child of the..."
Hold on a second here. I just hold on before Matt, because Matt's very into this right now. Madeline Holcomb and photo illustrations by Jason Lancaster. Okay. We're gonna. Oh no! Seriously, CNN? Frick you, dude. Frick you, CNN. Damn it! Please let me read this without subscribing. Oh, come on, dude. I'm not paying for this shit until if I monetize this channel, yeah, maybe I'll pay for it, but I'm not doing that now. Damn, I wanted to read the article, actually. This summer I got cultural whiplash, writes Madeline. Oh, it's MS. Okay, what's MS? Holcomb mourns the evidence of progress she ingested in her media diet over the past decade. The movies, shows, books, and entertainment advertisements I consume are increasingly giving women a seat at the table. Heroin chic fell away and body positivity entered the fashion world. Stories about a woman stealing her man were traded for a celebration of the girl's girl who resisted the competition for men's attention. There was a shift. By the way, women all the time try to steal men. It happens. I'm not saying every woman does, but I'm saying it still happens a lot. This myth that women just don't do that anymore, that it's progress to not do that. Guys, men and women will always try to steal someone else's partner. It's not because they're men and women. It's because they're not good people. It doesn't go away. It doesn't go away just because you're desperate for progress, okay? There are plenty of immoral people who cheat and lie and don't care. We have to still recognize that exists. Holcomb considers various by Trump that overturned Roe v. Wade air of tedium and the contradictions of Access Me Too. And Sydney Switty. Wait, what's wait. Are they? Is this part of the article? Are they saying that Ozempic is to blame? Is this real? Or is this just like are they just like, oh wait, hold on. Are they just adding like a little article like in here to just like get you to read something else? That looks like it's part of the article, right? Are they blaming Ozempic for it? They're blaming Sydney Sweeney for it? Why? What did she do? Oh my God. They're so mad about the American Eagle campaign. Who gives a fuck? Everybody mad about the American Eagle campaign, I'm telling you right now, it's jealousy. Every woman that's mad about the American Eagle City Sweeney campaign, it's jealousy. They want to look like her and they can't. And every guy that's upset about it is a guy that's trying to sleep with those girls that are mad. There's no real substance or criticism here. It wasn't white supremacy or Nazi advertising, okay? It was basically her saying, oh, they wrote this for her, but it was basically her saying, I'm Sydney Sweeney and I'm attractive. I have good genes. I look good, but also look, I have good genes. She's wearing jeans. Who cares? It's a play on words. You could put any person of color in that ad. They could still do the same thing, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. Okay, if you're good looking, it doesn't matter what color you are. You have good genes. Sorry. Male gaze is literally the instinct responsible for the continuation of our entire speech. Oh, are they saying like favoring ugly ambiguous? Okay, so they're saying like the male gaze is part of the reason why people like hook up or like people find each other attractive, and that's how people like procreate. Like, is that what they're saying? I guess you can make that connection. Holcombs offers Sweeney's ad as an example of the male gaze. We're kind of American Eagle sultry summer campaign with Sydney. Yeah, good genes, fine, nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying somebody's attractive. How many ads out there are for feature women of color flaunting off their skin, their body? I have no problem with that. Your attractiveness isn't because of what color you are, okay? It's whether or not you're, I don't know, proportionate. You have symmetrical face, you have good skin. It's like a good smile. There's like legitimate, like measurable reasons you can find someone attractive. Okay, not their skin color. Get the fuck out of here. There are good-looking women of every shade. Are you kidding me? Crazy to me. Attractive women provoke jealousy and anger. Yes, they do. Attractive women provoke jealousy and anger in less attractive women, especially when men signal that they prefer the former class. Yes, just like attractive men provoke jealousy in less than attractive men, okay? Yikes, dude. That's been a thing that's existed for centuries, okay? Forever now. Ever since humans have walking around, right? Attractive women keep the competition check by encouraging their friends to get a really short haircut, or perhaps more commonly, you don't need to lose weight, you're just beautiful as you are. The male gaze is what it sounds like. Men looking at things, including women, the observation in itself seems to offend Holcomb's sensibilities. What? Are we not allowed to find women attractive? Am I a misogynist because I'm like, wow, that girl's good looking? What? Meanwhile, these are the same women that will like oogle, like a movie star or like a football player or like a model, and they'll like oogle a guy, and they'll be completely horny over him. But if the moment you do it about them, it's like, woo, you can't do it. It's misogyny. Give me a fucking break, dude. I'm so sick of this generation. So sick of it. Men, it's okay to like think women are hot. You can look at them too. Just don't stare and don't stalk them. Okay? If you want to talk to a girl, talk to her. If she says no, then she says no, then walk away. Boom. It's easy. But you can check someone out. Just don't like stare at them. You know what I mean? There's like a line. There's a line. You can be like, oh, damn, girl, you fine or whatever. You know what I mean? But don't be like, hello, I'm looking at you for 10 minutes straight. Don't do that shit. Don't be creepy. Just be like, yo, be like in your head, be like, ooh, damn, girl, you fine. And then walk away. Or talk to her. And if she turns you down, then fucking walk away, dude. There's billions of other women out there. Attractive women keep okay. Holcomb praises the female gaze, the media, which demonstrates how women can be sexual. What's the female gaze? You can't just define your own thing. You can't just make up your own definition. If the male gaze is men looking at women and oogling them and sexualizing them, then the female gaze is the same for women. The female gaze isn't how women can be sexual without being objectified. What? You objectify men. It's okay. We objectify each other. Whatever. As long as we're not like harassing each other or staring or stalking or raping one another, then it's okay to objectify just a little bit. Just look at it's okay to find somebody attractive, right? Some of your own age, right? Yikes, dude. Like, it's always people who are like unhappy, who are unattractive, who have to dictate how we treat each other. If you're single and you look at somebody on the street walking by, like some of your age or whatever, cool, whatever. Just don't like stalk them. Be respectful. If you want to ask them out, then ask them out respectfully. And if they say no, then they say no, and then move on. It's so, this is like simple, like 2 + 2 = fucking 4. But people like Hulk Hogan are like, nah, bro, 2 + 2 = 7.314. Like, what? Showcasing sizzling asses is obviously going to men. American Eagle does sell jeans, but sitting inside all space, female desire buy the jeans. Men might want you like they want me. Okay, what's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that at all, actually. That's the point. How do you think fashion is sold? How do you think most products are sold? Buy this and you'll be like me. All those Old Spice ads with like the shredded guy and the horse. I'm on a horse. Like, buy Old Spice and you'll be fucking hot like me, dude. You'll be riding a horse, and every girl's gonna want you. What about every Axe body spray ad? Buy this stuff and women will follow you around like they're literal pheromones. Bro, come on. They just mean some companies stop trying to virtually by forcing hideous freaks and everything. I think this is not I don't think this is like a way to like talk about this. I think there's a better way to say it. I think there's a better way to say like, hey, by male gaze, you mean companies stopping with the over-reliance on body positivity. Everything's attractive and nothing is unhealthy. That's what they mean. Not hideous freaks. We don't need to dehumanize people, but we can say, hey, there is a certain beauty standard, right? It's not like a marketing gimmick. We tend to find people who more attractive, who are thinner, who are in better shape, who have better looking skin. They smell good. You know what I mean? Like, not skin color, but I mean like clear skin. It's like stuff like that. There are things that like we as a society strive for. Why do you think there's like $1 billion industry for facial creams and products that clear acne? Because we as humans tend to find people attractive who have clean skin, free from marks and scars or zits. I'm not saying if I have stuff on my face, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying there's a big industry that supports that. It's not like misogyny or hating on women or intolerance. It's that we as a species, as people, there's a certain level of attractiveness, like a threshold we want to meet personally, and then we want for ourselves. I don't think it's. I think these people are a little too soft when it comes to it. And this person obviously isn't being charitable at all. They're being a dick. Okay. Of course, I'm sure Holcomb would want to interpret this as internalized male gaze. Yeah, whatever. Freeing yourself of the male gaze is a lost cause, or the choose to believe it's funny on people. I just think we should stop listening to Andrew Tate. He's a loser. Okay, the male gaze isn't that bad. All right, it's okay to find someone else attractive. As long as you're respectful about it. It's okay to approach another adult, or if it's another person your age, and say, hey, I want to go out with you. Do you want to do that? And they say no. Okay, then walk away. It's okay to walk down the street and see somebody your own age and be like, ooh, I like that person. They're hot. Okay, whatever. Just don't stalk them or be creepy about it, dude. There's a difference between sexualizing somebody and just being attracted to them. There's a huge difference. I just think it's fucking stupid, dude. And Andrew Tate does not speak for all men. Okay? And I'm certainly not going to change my sensibilities or how I behave because the Me Too movement thinks every man is a predator. Can you just stop? Can we just fucking calm down? You know what I mean? We have the wrong people leading these movements. We do. They always go too far. All right, what else do we watch, honestly? Shelby Oaks. Cool. We can go a little longer. Hey, I don't want to talk more about this stupid group chat anymore. I already talked about it. 47 minutes on this topic alone. Yikes, dude. My one friend who listens to both sides of the news.
Hey, did you see the story about the guy who dug a tunnel under his house, ends up getting caved in, had to get a bunch of firefighters to rescue him? Yeah, how did you know this just happened? I'm sort of a news junkie. I like to stay informed. Right. Well, it looks like they'll be amputating his legs. And a pinky. Somehow, a pinky doesn't seem like that much to lose once you've already lost the legs. He broke quite a few city codes. You can't just dig a tunnel without a permit. No, yeah, that's pretty reckless. But also, it's his God-given right. Oh. Wouldn't you agree? The government only benefits when we don't dig deeper to unearth the literal demons ruling over us. Metaphorically. Of course. But maybe literally.
This is pretty funny.
He did find an artifact from the demon Pazuzu. Sorry, where are you getting your news from? I try to read everything from all sides so I don't get any biased report.
Yeah, every news source is legitimate. All sides matter. It's literally. Look, you can talk about nuance and try to look in and do your research, talk about both angles, but then you could also just like literally sit in the fence. This is
I just want the facts. No, I agree with that. I think that's great. And that's why I read the New York Times and Epic Hitler Bacon 88's posts on X, the Everything app.
Epic Hitler, that's facts. Honestly, people do that shit all the time. People there are some real fence sitters that could just not like take a side at all. It's kind of crazy, actually. What's this?
Oh, God. Sasha Grey, what is this?
I saw someone who provided info of the caller when he showed it. He took out the contact points and put electrical tape over it. I watched the same clip. There's no tape. And you can't take those points out. You cannot cut the prongs off man, that's what I'm saying. The cope is so hard with a lot of people on this.
Look, here's the thing, okay? I think we've talked about this Hasan thing too much. I think it's over. He clearly has some indifference to Kaya's pain. He's obviously not a good owner. He lets his dogs fight amongst themselves and be nasty. And he thinks it's funny. He expects Kaya to sit there for 8 hours on the stream and not move at all. He clearly doesn't care about her. She's obviously a prop. You can look at his videos, look how he reacts to her. He doesn't give a shit about her. Okay? He doesn't care. She's a prop to him. Now, Collargate aside, why are we even like listening to a porn star? Like, I'm like, come on, man. Do we not have anybody out there that is capable of doing like an entertaining stream? Maybe talk about a little YouTube drama, have some debates, whatever. Is this what we've come to? Like, I'm just. She doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm not surprised she'll defend him because he literally has a history of dating porn stars. A, which is real fact, by the way, and B, he is always Mr. Pro sex work. You try to question whether sex work is a valid industry, whether it's good for society, and all his fucking fans will pile up on you. I've had that discussion before on Twitter. Okay. I've been like, I don't think sex work is very moral. I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's dangerous and it's dangerous for young women. It's dangerous for men. I think as a society, we should probably strive to do a little bit better. I think there are other options before becoming a porn star. And I'm told, oh, it's the oldest profession. It's existed for a long time. You're a misogynist. You're a prude. I'm like, dude, I just don't agree with it as an institution. Like, if of all the things you could take a stance against, I feel like I took a stance against something that was like worth taking a stance against. But no, Hasan's base, his followers, they will light you up for that shit. I don't know why they defend him so hard, but maybe it's just being terminally online.
Like, the electric prongs are taken out of it.
But here's
Cutie Cinderella will always defend Hasan because she has no actual morals or substance herself. She has no courage. It is a club. This Twitch thing, it's a club and you're not invited. It's a club and you suck, but they're a little friend group. And they're like the popular kids in high school that never grew up. They have their little table. They'll exclude you. They'll be friendly to your face, but they'll rip you on stream or they'll lie about you behind your back. These people are in their own little club. They have no actual substance to them. I doubt they have a legitimate moral compass anymore. The money and the fame that comes with being a successful streamer has made them drunk. The judgment is completely gone. Like, all good judgment, gone.
It's like, this is the kind of stuff that like you would expect would be in like a sitcom, right?
my thing, right?
Oh, I don't want to watch any more of this.
Why?
I saw someone who provided info of the caller when he showed it. He took out the contact and put electrical tape over it.
What? No.
There's no tape, and you can't take those points out. You cannot cut the prongs.
You can't
off
do it. You can't.
That's what I'm saying. The cope is so hard.
I'm gonna put that prong.
Apparently, you can take them. I'm pretty sure you can disassemble them. You can unscrew them. I think, right?
On with one hand.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that.
Can you not unscrew them?
On the prong. So you can see I'm holding it right there. Now, what do you think the odds are that I have enough grip strength to do this?
I'm going to give you 20%. With one hand?
20%. One hand. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Shit. That was easy.
What happened?
It's done.
Are you fucking shitting me, Taylor Lorenz?
Hasan pleads with his chat to move on from Collargate.
I don't know what else to say about this stuff. I don't know.
Just admit that you don't care about her. Just own the fact that you're a streamer, you're a greedy little socialist cosplayer, that all you want to do is use her as a prop. You don't care about her. You don't want to raise an animal, have a bond with it, pet it, take it to dog park, whatever. You just want it as a thing. Like, look at me. I'm a wealthy streamer who makes concessions for everybody. Who I don't have any real points against any atrocities in the world. I will deny that rapes occur on October 7th. I will support sex workers no matter what they want to do. My name's Hasan. Oh, look at this dog. See, aren't I cool? Aren't I so tolerant of everything? Like, just admit that you don't care about her, dude. That's it. It's easy. What I want mostly out of anything is these people, right? These streamers, these political personalities, to just fully own who they are. Mask the fuck off. Just own who you are. Don't hide. Don't misrepresent. Isn't it exhausting just being somebody that you're not? Just own it. Just be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about Kaya. She's a prop. I don't give a fuck about you. I just want to make money. That's it. I don't give a fuck about anybody else but myself.
It's just, please, I need to do my job. Okay.
What job?
There are a lot of adults in here, and there are.
What job? Sitting there and saying that America deserves 9/11? Sitting there and saying that Dan Crenshaw deserves to get his eye hole fucked out? Sitting there and saying that you can't even acknowledge that it doesn't matter if rapes occurred on October 7th because of the atrocities that Israel has committed? You just don't care? That's your job? Let me go back to lying without any consequence on my platform and being a complete asshole on the left.
A lot of young people in here as well that want to hear about the news. Okay, they want to hear about what's going on. Please.
If they want to hear about the news, then they should read news articles, right? They shouldn't get their news from you when you won't even tell the full story. Do you think it's news when you play a Houthi terrorist like propaganda like music video? When you walk out of the room and your friend is having to like watch it on stream, like you left him there. And he's like, "What the fuck am I watching? Is this terrorist propaganda? That's the news. You're a journalist. Yeah, no, you're a gamer. You're a streamer. Okay, you're not a journalist.
Please, for the love of God, you know the truth. It doesn't matter."
What I had to say, I'm in his house. I looked at the collar. The collar is taped off where I.
Okay. Holy shit, dude. Miskiff calls out Hasan. Okay.
I do think Hasan shocked the dog. I don't really know how.
I don't know who this guy is. Just a heads up. I know Destiny. I just don't know who this guy is. Again, I'm not like so much online that I know every single personality out there. This is an entirely new ecosystem to me. I know some of the big ones. It's fair. But I don't know who this one is. It's okay. I'm going to learn. I'm learning. We're all learning together, okay? I don't know everything. We're all learning.
How you could say he didn't shock the dog at this point. I don't know what other answer you could possibly give besides he shocked the dog. I will say this, though. I think it's interesting that a lot of streamers out there are not saying a single word about this entire thing and not talking about it, when I know damn well that if it was me or someone else, they would be tweeting about it nonstop saying that I should be banned or other streamers should be banned.
I'm glad that Miskiff is picking up with this. This is probably one of the most frustrating things, I think, and not to do like this whataboutism, even though Hasan literally whatabouted me. I'm glad that he also reads every filing on my court case, or at least my QB from thread. Bro, if there was like a video of me shocking a animal because I was annoyed with it, I cannot imagine the IDF genocide, Destiny. Dude, that would be insane. Hasan would be playing this video nonstop in the corner of his
Oh, firearms in the back? Holy shit, dude. Pretty crazy, man. I think it's cool. This Miskiff guy, it's a cool point. Like, if it were anyone else, any other personality, if it were Destiny, They bring up every fucking scandal, his court case, everything he said 15 years ago in a chat. Like, that's what they do. That's what people nowadays do, especially young people. It's not just a left or right thing. It's like a young person. It's like a Gen Z or Alpha thing. They actually, honestly, millennials did it too. Millennials were the ones that were doxing people in 2010, and getting conservatives fired when they were, SJWs and stuff. But if it were anyone else other than Hasan, they'd be going in. They would unearth every drama, every scandal from that person's past, and they would rip them apart. That's what they do, right? That's what they do. They use every little possible thing as an excuse to completely annihilate your life. But with Hasan, it's like a concentrated effort from all his allies, his friend group. It's nuts to me. Like, maybe he didn't shock his dog. I think he did. But at the very least, his indifference to her pain, calling her a baby, getting mad when she gets up, making her sit there for 8 hours in a small little cot in the corner of the room, those are all enough. That's all enough proof to me that Hasan, yeah, maybe he's not abusive, but he's neglectful. He should not have a dog. Okay? Dogs are supposed to be able to get up, roam when they want. Maybe they sniff around the house. As long as they're house trained and they don't piss or shit in the house, which you can train them pretty easily. It's super easy. I've trained 4 already. I've trained 4 fucking dogs on my own. Easy. Okay? As long as they don't ruin the house, let them wander. Let them roam a little bit. You do have to dog-proof your houses a little bit, by the way. Okay? Just a little bit. But I don't think Hasan is the kind of guy that can handle real-life responsibilities. In fact, I don't think his audience or most liberals, I don't mean like your normal liberal progressives. I mean your far left fringe, like leftists. I don't think they can actually handle responsibilities, which is why they get really, really angry and they bring up toxic masculinity, because I think there is a certain degree of responsibility that they are unable or unwilling to take on. I think they want to perpetually be children. They want to perpetually feel young. I don't think liberals or leftists, really want to grow up, which is why they get mad at the toxic masculinity conversations. They get mad at conservatives when conservatives are like, well, you should do this on your own. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps. I think there's a certain degree of leftists that are just genuinely lazy, and they don't want to be adults. And I think Hasan falls into that category, and I'm very confident that his audience does too. Okay.
Stream. It would just be insane if that,
Non-stop saying that I should be banned or other streamers should be banned. But instead, a lot of content creators are keeping their mouths shut and won't say shit. But I know damn well if it was me, even without bias or facts, they would be all on my ass or other streamers and shitting on them, tweeting about it because they know that they have nothing to gain from me. It's the truth.
Destiny, please revisit the My Dead Dog lore. Oh yeah, when he was crying about the K911 stuff. I still think the craziest thing, but obviously, maybe now I sound a little bit less unhinged. Nobody can reproduce this clip, okay? I swear to God, this clip is out there somewhere. After Hasan died, I'm 99% sure he was at fucking either Pokey's apartment or, I think it was Pokey's apartment, because she was on like a Discord call with somebody else, like Miskiff or Trainwrecks, and you can hear, after Fish died, Hasan's dog died, sorry. And you can hear Hasan in the background like scream crying. And I'm like, and I think it was either the day of or the day after Fish's death, and I'm like, really? I don't know if I'm buying this one. I feel like it's a meme. Like you can hear him in the background like, oh! Like unironically, it's like that goofy. But I don't know where this clip is. I swear to God, this clip exists. I don't know who has it. I know for a fact that
I really want to see this clip, but if I don't know, it might be one of those one-off things that's not really anywhere out there.
Somewhere out there, because Pokey called. I don't remember who she called. She called somebody. You could hear in the background, just like, "Oh, I have to go. I can't talk right now." I'm like, really, dude? I don't know.
Like, I don't expect Hasan's friends to all talk about this. I'm not expecting that every streamer needs to give their opinion, right? If you don't give your opinion on things a lot of times, like, I don't expect Wake to talk about this, okay? Wake doesn't give his opinions on things like that all the time. He watches documentaries. What bothers me is there's creators out there that seemingly give their opinions to every single...
We need a rough date. It would have been the day that Fish died or the day after.
Their opinions to every single thing that happens in the entire world.
So somebody said K911 and then they said Dogtober 7th.
Every single streamer thing, tweets about them, shits on them, but then when it comes to Hasan or some other streamers, they keep their mouths fucking shut, they don't say shit, and then they just go on and move on like nothing happened when it's something like this. And that's what fucking bothers me.
True. That's a good take. Yeah. Prong collars are not that bad. They aren't like sharp and it discourages pulling without actually choking the dog. Yeah, maybe like any like it sounds unhinged. Fuck, I wish Tabor was still here. Any like corrective measure on a dog that involves pain, if you are training a dog properly, like the dog will very, 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 very quickly learn what it can or cannot do. And there's a couple things that are counterintuitive. So one, like even things like shock collars or prong, I'm guessing prong collars. I don't know personally, I haven't used them, but my guess is like after a few applications of this, with a good trainer, the dog just won't do that behavior anymore. Number one. Number two, okay, and I do believe this strongly, people who do not use any kind of punishment or corrective measures on big dogs and aren't capable of training or handling those big dogs are putting that dog in a more abusive environment than anybody using a harmful.
I completely agree with this 100%. We have a husky, okay? She's a pretty big girl, but she's powerful and she's fast, okay? You have to, I'm going to toot my own horn here just a little bit, okay? You have to be someone like me to be able to handle like a husky. You have to be firm. You have to stand tall. You have to be loud. You have to be willing to approach the dog, this large animal with a big mouth and a big jaw and a lot of teeth. You have to be able to approach this animal with confidence, standing tall, with a presence. And dogs, they will know. They will pick up on your presence. They will know if you're not ready, if you're not able to handle them, or if you fear them. They can smell that. They can figure that out. I have never had to correctively train or punish my husky. All I had to do was be loud, say no, take something away, let her outside, put her in the cage for 10 minutes. Just that's it. 10 minutes. She fucks up, rips something apart, cage for 10 minutes. After that, let her out, give her a kiss, be like, hey, no more. They pick up on that after a while. They learn. But pain, I don't think works at all. You just create a culture of fear. I think to handle a big dog, you really have to be confident, loud, stand tall, have a really commanding presence. You need to be able to counteract because that dog is going to try you. They're going to try to be the pack leader, and you have to say, no, I'm the pack leader. So when I see people who have like cane corsos or pit bulls, these powerful animals, I'm thinking to myself, you have to be ready. You have to be ready and able to be the alpha at all times. That dog will try, and if you're able, and if you counteract them appropriately with confidence, standing tall with posture and a commanding presence, they will learn. They will follow you. They want a pack leader. They will not try you if you show without pain or fear that you are a commanding type of person. That's what you have to do with big dogs, especially them.
Well, like a herding, like a shot call or anything else improperly, because or using them properly. Because if you have a big dog and you can't control it, that dog will kill another dog and it will be put down, or it will attack somebody else and it will be put down, or it'll kill you,
or it'll hurt you. Exactly, yeah. If you have a big dog and you're like meek and you're kind of, well, let me just be honest. If you have a big dog and you're a pussy, good luck. Good fucking luck raising that thing. I'm serious. You have to have a commanding presence. You have to stand tall, speak from your chest, be confident, have a clear order, say no or off, no jump, no bite. My husky, all the time when we first got her, like nibbling me, trying to bite me. I pet her, trying to bite my hand. I say no bite, no. It worked. All I have to say, if she gets a little too nibbly, you say no bite. She's like, oh shit. She'll stop, close her mouth, and she'll lick your fingers. That's it. That's all you have to do. You have to have a command presence. Say it with your chest, right? That's all you gotta do. It's easy. And if you can't handle that, get a goldfish, get a cat, or get a small dog. It's common sense. I don't think Hasan is a commanding type of guy. He's tall. He works out. He's a big guy. He might be a little taller than me, but he's not a commanding presence. Hasan is what I see most liberal men are like. They're meek. They have a really not correct view of what masculinity should be. They think that if they work out or if they're tall or if they wear cool clothes, that they're commanding. They don't understand that the real confidence, the real swagger comes from within. A loud voice, standing tall, having intent, having a clear plan, not panicking under pressure. I think Hasan is the kind of guy that genuinely caves and panics under pressure, which is why I don't think his dog respects him at all. Seriously, it matters. Your dog will respect you or they won't.
And you'll be put down, and then it'll be put down. Yeah, you shouldn't have a dog that's too big for you to handle, that's not trained. It's just, you have to be. Also, dogs are.
Someday, my wife and I will get a pit bull, and I will be the alpha. It doesn't matter how powerful the dog is. I will be in charge, and we will start from an early age. Hey, I'm the one that's loud here. I'm the one that makes decisions. I feed you. I take care of you. You listen to me. The dog wants that. They want to follow a leader. They're bred for that. They're meant to follow a group. They're meant to be part of a pack, part of a family. They will listen to you if you are confident and firm. And no, confidence and assertiveness or firmness are not you using a shock collar or the prong collars or torturing them and making them sit in a spot for 8 hours. That's insane. Oh my God. I'm so into this topic of the collar game because I fucking love animals. I love dogs. And the fact that he just doesn't deserve her, man. He doesn't deserve her.
Are literally bred as man's best friend. Okay. Dogs like it when they make their owners happy. They like having like clear understandings of things they can or cannot do. They like it when they can.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I really like what he's saying. Like if I could shake his hand right now on this topic alone, I 100% would. This is so important right now. They want to make their owners happy. They're so into that, man. When you have a dog and you feed them and you pet them, they're like, oh my God, I just want to worship them. They look at you. You're their God. They want to make you happy. They want to make you proud. I'll sit sometimes I'll sit down, like I'm cooking food and I bring a chair into the kitchen. And if I'm letting something boil, I don't have to do anything right away. So I just bring a chair and I sit down right next to the pot until it starts to boil, right? Just on my phone after a long day. My husky will walk into the kitchen and she'll walk up to me. She'll put her paws on me. She'll lick my face. She wants to see me. She's happy. She's like, hey, Dad, I love you. You're my best buddy. You know, you're my everything. If you do it right, the dog will fucking worship you, and they love you, and they're loyal to you. But if you're shocking her or calling her a big baby, why the fuck did you get a dog anyway? Is this what liberal men do nowadays? Not talking about Destiny, but like Hasan. Is this what these leftist men do? That don't be a big baby. Oh, you're a crybaby. Is that what they do? Is that what being a man on the left is? Being a bully? Hasan, is that your definition of masculinity? Is that why you can? I'm gonna do a personal attack. Fuck it, because this is a rant. Okay, it's a rant. All right. Is that why you can only seem to date OnlyFans girls or porn stars? Because you're not really man enough to handle a woman with principles. You can't even raise a dog correctly. What hope do you have going on a date with a woman with a real career or real principles, right? Real integrity, values, a real compass. What hope do you have there? Holy shit, dude. Destiny is so fucking right about this dog thing, man. Oh my, it's so true. I just want to fucking shake this guy's hand and give him a hug. Like, bro, you speak to my soul as a dog owner, as someone that understands what dogs are like, how they see their owners.
Can follow their master's orders. They like it when they get treats and rewards. This is an enjoyable thing. When a dog has is trained well and understands what it can or cannot do, and it abides by and adheres to those guys. This is a happy, healthy dog. It's a good thing, you know. Yeah. I feel there's always just better options: reward training and collars.
I just want to end this video right now and go hug my husky. And we have two other dogs, by the way. I only mentioned the husky a lot because she was a tough one to raise, and she was very unique and different. And a husky has a very strange disposition that's very stubborn and very high energy. And you have to we weren't ready, but I did adapt quickly, okay? But I have a Chihuahua and a Beagle mix, and they're so chill and easy and lax. But the husky's really high maintenance. So I had to really catch up and be let's do this, more so than you have to be with a normal dog. But I just want to give a dog a hug right now, dude. I just want to give her a big hug. All right, I'm going to do that in a couple minutes, okay?
With a nose loop are just as good as more unethical solutions. I don't know what the nose loop collar looks like. The nice thing about shock collars or things like that too is that they provide an instantaneous feedback. One of the most important things when it comes to training an animal, this is actually true with people as well, is being able to provide feedback instantly. You're not using these things as punishment, or you're not using these things as
it's like corrective action. I still wouldn't use a shock collar, but it is corrective action, sure.
Taking your frustration on a dog. It's so that if you do a thing, you instantly associate ooh, that hurts, I shouldn't do that. And then you just don't do it anymore. This is one of the biggest mistakes that people make with animals is assuming they have the whole human theory of mind. And if you come home and your dog is eating something or pooped on the floor, you can take it over, look at that, that's bad. Your dog is suddenly proficient in English and, chronology. And he's wow, I understand that action that I performed a while ago is very bad. You spanking or hitting a dog or doing anything like that after he's already fucked up, the dog is not, the association is so weak. It's just not,
they're not going to know. You have to catch them in the moment. But at 10, 15 hour later, no, it's not going to, it doesn't matter. They don't get it. They don't get it. You have to, if you're going to correct, you have to correct on the spot. I still wouldn't do it with a shock collar, but that's just me.
Happening. You can't scold them after the fact or anything. Wait, what is this? I sure realize all animals, even the teleported ones,
The way that I have also said the sunken place.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Stop. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh yeah, poop.
I mean, I don't know what that clip is, but she just threw her cat. I don't know if you should be doing that. Like, that's not okay.
Uber Noodle made some tweet about it, but and this is also like the go-to. It's just so boring that the internet has turned into this. Again, this is like what Trump and MAGA does, and then this is what like people do to me. Is like not only do you activate your own side, I should just make like a guideline for all this, right? Always deny the initial thing, say there's no context, or just don't address it at all. Say the other side is lying, make up some bullshit allegation, get everybody in your orbit to carry the message. All of your fucking sycophantic fans will carry the exact same message. And then if there's anybody ostensibly that's on your side, or there's anybody that is even rolling on your side, then you just harass the fuck out of them until they acquiesce, until they give into it, to all the harassment, and they have to change their opinion. And then this is like the playbook. Yeah, I don't know. Here's you playing with fish.
Every one of his friends came out and supported him. It was like an entire movement. All his fans. I got shit from people that were like that are Hasan fans, for commenting about this. It was just deny, deflect. Cherry pick what you do wrong, expose other people. It's like, it's just so sad. It's exactly what MAGA does.
Here, Fish and Destiny playing.
Oh, he doesn't have like the big prong collar on in this video though.
Hey, listen. Here, Fish and Destiny playing.
I feel like big dogs are so much better than itty bitty dogs. Oh my god.
Such a liar.
Yeah, big dogs are kind of cool, honestly, but I have an itty bitty dog, and she's amazing, dude. There's something really, like, I'm 6 foot, right? I'm a big guy. I'm tall. I work out every day. There's something really cool about a little dog like following you around. It's like having a little Pikachu with you. It's like a little Pokemon following you around. It's so fucking awesome, dude.
You get frustrated when she attempts to leave her bed. Oh my fucking lord. Yes, I don't want her to break her place command. That is a normal part of. Again, talking to a person who doesn't know what reinforcing training looks like. Okay, when a dog is trained, that doesn't mean you just go, all right, well, she's educated. Okay, you need to still reinforce training. This doesn't mean that she is not free to leave or that she is consistently trapped. What's one of the funniest aspects of this is that, like, there are probably dog owners that are really pissed off about this, who unironically, one, never take their dog out as much as I do, and two, don't actually fucking get to see their.
She is morbidly obese, isn't twice the weight she should be if she is really 120 pounds. I call BS on that, though. She looks about 90 pounds, but she's still 30 pounds overweight. Where's the weight guide for a Tibetan Mastiff?
Dog for the entire day. They're just like.
I think we're good here. I mean, we kind of beat this dead horse, honestly. This horse is pretty much fucking ash at this point, so. Anyway, hey, I'm Scott. This is Cipher Division. This is my channel. I hope you enjoyed watching today. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think. Disagree with me, agree with me, tell me that you hate me, tell me that you love me. I mean, I just want to hear really whatever you have to say. Honestly, I will not hide comments. If comments are hidden, by the way, I just want to say this because I'm a new creator and whatnot, but. I will not hide comments, but if comments are gone, it's because the algorithm or something is happening that I'm not privy to yet. I'm still pretty new to YouTube, okay? Very new to this stuff. I've only had a channel for like a couple weeks now. I've been churning out content because, to be quite frank, I really love doing this. This is so much fun. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go give my dog a hug now because she's amazing. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I will see you guys in the next video.